What's on, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Ross, I like games, and today we need to have a look at a bunch of, well, there's a few things happening in the One Piece TCG that we're going to round up. But first of all, look at this Luffy promo. Look at the Luffy promo! Oh my word, this is absolutely ridiculous. This is, and I don't think this is an exaggeration to say so, one of the very, very, very coolest cards, promos at least, that we've seen for the One Piece TCG. Honestly, might just be one of the coolest cards. And I think if you're a One Piece fan, as well as a One Piece TCG fan, I do think you're going to agree with me on this one. I mean, it's clearly, you know, Luffy with the One Piece, which is, I'm assuming that's the One Piece. It must be the One Piece. Luffy with a whole bunch of treasure. Oh my good, it's amazing. What's also amazing, this is a holo card. Now, this is super duper duper interesting because One Piece doesn't do holo promos. Like, if you look at Union Arena, like this Midoriya promo from My Hero Academia, they do holo promos. I have, for some weird reason I don't really understand, I have been collecting Union Arena promos even for properties that I don't particularly like. Bit weird, honestly, but I think I've got all the Union Arena magazine promos. For some reason, I love the Union Arena magazine promos. Some, like this My Hero Academia one, because I love My Hero Academia. Others because I don't know, I've been collecting them all, don't judge me. But I've been collecting the One Piece promos because I love One Piece and I love the One Piece TCG. It has been a little bit sad for me that the promos haven't been holo, but I kind of understand it. And I've got a bunch of One Piece promos in front of me right here from magazines, like the Sanji, like the Luffy, like the Law. Just for free examples, they aren't promos. They don't generally tend to do, well, they don't generally tend to do, they don't do holo magazine promos for One Piece. That's not a thing. But apparently this one is. Now, the download for the pre-order for this, I should say, it is live over on Amazon. I'll pop a link in the description. I would recommend very highly that if you're going to be trying to pre-order this, that you try and pre-order this sooner rather than later. Because I do think this is one that is going to sell out pretty fast. I've actually had to put my trip to Japan back by a week because of stupid visa stuff. So I'm actually landing a week later than planned. This comes out while I'm in Japan. This comes out on the first Monday I'm in Japan. I am going to be trying to pick this up in person. I have still made sure that I've got a backup plan for this. Because I'm not sure I'm going to be able to just wander around Japan and just find this in a store somewhere. I expect this to be the kind of magazine, the kind of promo people go crazy for and run to get because it's amazing. Like I showed you the yellow Luffy promo. That was very, very cool, right? And how about the Chibi Luffy promo? That was another one that was extremely cool. Does anybody think either of those two promos are on the same level as this? I don't think they are. As a side note, both those other Luffy promos, they were not holo. This very much is holo. So, yeah, I expect this one to be absolutely ridiculous. I expect people to go absolutely silly for this one. I expect this to be a ridiculously popular card. The art is amazing. The fact that it's holo is a very big deal. And, yeah, I've seen this promo image be used before of Luffy. Now we got this here. Oh, I love it, ladies and gentlemen. I absolutely love it. What does it actually do? Well, I did a translation myself here. It's quite a simple one, this one. 7 cost, 7,000 power, counter plus 1,000, and on play, return a free cost or lower character to its owner's hand. Could be yours or your opponent's, incidentally. Doesn't matter. It's, you know, you could return your character to get a really good play skill, to have another use of it, or you could return one of your opponent's characters to stop them having the use of an advantage from that character. Either of those is fine. It's actually not a terrible card. Like, playability-wise, this one is alright. I know we're really focusing on the artwork here, but this is kind of all right. Now, this does remind me of a very playable card we've seen a bunch of play, Don Quixote do Flamingo. The thing is, that has got the same basic stats, 7 cost, 7,000 power. It doesn't have counter plus 1,000 that Luffy does, but it returns a 7 cost or lower character to its owner's hand, yours or your opponent's. Now, you also need to bear in mind, Doflamingo is 7 Warlords of the Sea and Don Quixote Pirates, whereas Luffy here is Straw Hat Pirates, or Straw Hat Crew. So, there are some, if you're going Straw Hat, then yes, you're going to want this one rather than Doflamingo. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. Looking at it from a pure playability standpoint, the fact that Doflamingo is 7 cost or lower that returns to the hand, and this is 3 cost or lower, that is a huge difference to me. A gigantic difference. And I know this Luffy has counter plus 1,000, and I know that is a big deal, etc. But I'll be honest with you, if I'm deck building, I don't, unless I'm specifically playing a Straw Hat deck, and I want to have, Straw Hat Crew there to use, I think I'm probably going for Don Quixote like 9 times out of 9. I think it is just a better card, unfortunately. Although, I do need to say, I think the fact that it's a worse version of Don Quixote Doflamingo is actually a pretty big deal, because this card can't be that good. You cannot make this card that good. Because if you make this card that good, then it goes from just being one of the cards that everybody is ridiculously wanting for the artwork, and then you also turn it into a card everybody is ridiculously wanting for playability and to actually put in their decks, and it makes what I imagine is going to be a ridiculously awkward to get hold of magazine promo even more awkward to get hold of. So, yeah, I actually kind of like the fact that it's not a terribly playable card. But while we're talking about Luffy, let's talk about the promo Luffy, the 10 cost, 12,000 power, big bad purple promo Luffy. Now remember I told you about this one t'other day, and the deal basically was that the first version of the artwork was going to be made available at One Piece Day. You head along to One Piece Day, and you pick this up as a promo, jobs are good 'un. The second version of this promo, because yes, they are doing a second version of the promo, same card, different artwork, is just going to be included in the One Piece Anniversary book. And if anybody's wondering, yes, you will get a second promo with that. It is the Big Blue Kaido card. So both of those are coming in the same Anniversary book. So we've had this kind of as 2 different artworks, but I did make the point previously, because I think it's a fair point to make. The Anniversary book, nice and easy to pick up. I've got that on pre-order. That artwork is fine. As a man who collects numbered One Piece promos, I still want the other artwork, in Japanese of course. I want the other artwork of Luffy. And the One Piece Day thing was kind of awkward, and I suggested it probably wasn't going to be only at One Piece Day. Well, it's already begun, ladies and gentlemen. You see, over on the official Japanese website, they have gone and revealed release events for OP05, New Age Protagonist, or however it's translated, and essentially, along with some other stuff, you will get yourself, every participant gets themselves this Luffy. The exact one that was given out at One Piece Day, the same artwork that was given out at One Piece Day. So, as predicted, and it wasn't exactly a hard prediction to make, this is being made available elsewhere. Of course, Bandai tend to do this. They did it with Digimon, and they're doing it with One Piece here. Mechanically unique promos, as opposed to alternate art promos. They are really going out of their way and going over the top and basically saying, we will make these available. And I know that sometimes it's going to be a little bit awkward, but we will make these available. And we will make sure that they are out there so that you can actually get your hands on them. So sure, not everybody can make it to One Piece Day. That was a little bit sad, etc. But don't worry, ladies and gentlemen. We're making it available in this tournament as well. For what it's worth, there is a special Don, which is coming, which is kind of cool. And there is also a play sheet, which is one I don't believe we've seen. Well, no. It's one we haven't seen before. It is actually the alternate art of the Secret Rare Luffy from OP05. You've got the regular art, the alternate art, and the manga rare. This is the alternate art, the first alternate art, not the manga rare, just whacked onto a play sheet that you can get rocking up to this event. And it's just like a folded paper play sheet. Don't get terribly excited, right? But hey, I'm sure there are people out there collecting the play sheets. wonderful, wonderful news. They are available. This is a new one. Yay, go team. Obviously, the big news here is this ridiculous Luffy promo. Now, it is coming out, because I don't think I actually said, let me say it now. It is coming out in Shonen Jump, the double issue 36-37, which is releasing on the 7th of August. It's releasing next Monday. So, like I say, I will put the link to it on Amazon Japan in the description. As I record this video, it's still available. I cannot promise that will remain the case. But honestly, ladies and gentlemen, I am just absolutely delighted because this is awesome and I want it. But now it's over to you guys. Tell me how excited you are. Tell me how awesome you think it is. Tell me anything you want to tell me in the comment section. Go nuts! Be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at Lawasi. That's where we talk about One Piece and a bunch of other card games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts, join a Discord, and all kinds of fun things. But by far the most important thing, as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching Wassy Plays.